Alright, so we're going to draw alpha glucose and beta glucose. I always start kind of with the background here. So at each point we're going to have a carbon molecule, and let's see, if we remember the equation for glucose, it's C6H12O6, and that's the same for alpha or beta. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th carbon is going to be sticking up here. And we can number those. So that's carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Each carbon is able to bond with 4 other atoms. So each carbon should have 4 bonds coming off. So this one already has 1, 2. We're going to make 2 more. 2 there, plus 2 is 4. And if you just kind of remember that each carbon has 4 bonds, that'll help you not forget any of the other atoms included in the glucose molecule. For alpha glucose, at our carbon 1, the hydroxyl group is going to stick down. And so this is a representation of the 3-dimensional form of glucose. So all of these lines going up stick up in the air, all of the lines going down stick down into the floor, and this is kind of parallel to the floor and the ceiling for the circle there. So we have down on that first hydroxyl group, down on the second one, up, down, and then those 4th bonds are going to be with a hydrogen. Don't forget this one. The hydrogen for carbon 5 is almost always what people miss. And then we have 2 hydrogens here, and then a hydroxyl group. And that completes our alpha glucose molecule. Our beta glucose molecule looks almost identical, so we'll go ahead and draw in all of our carbons. And then recall that each one has 4 bonds. We can go ahead and draw those in. There's our 6th carbon there. And then here, it's actually easier for me to remember for beta glucose because the pattern doesn't change. So the hydroxyl group is up, down, up, down, and this last one is up here. And then we just fill in our hydrogen bonds. Don't forget your carbon 5 hydrogen bond. I'll go ahead and number those. So there's our carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And just to show you that we do really have 12 hydrogens in each molecule, let's just kind of point those out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 there. And then we can count our oxygens. There's 1 in the ring, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the other oxygens are in our hydroxyl groups. And so we've completed the C6H12O6 in both an alpha glucose form and a beta glucose form. And the major difference that we have going on here is that the carbon 1, the hydroxyl groups. In alpha glucose, the hydroxyl group sticks down, and in the beta glucose, the hydroxyl group sticks up.